Alright, welcome back to the next video. Let's see here. So we're going to step it up. We're going to keep with the same bankroll. Let's see if we can do that. Let's go 140. Let's go to a $25 table, and we're going to do 145. Alright, so we still have 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 5. So we're going to do 140, 125, 30, and 40 on our don't pass. And then we're going to do our hedge, and it's got to be 11. Alright, so that's 10, 20, 30, 33. So it's 33. Let's see what we can do. Coming out. And we got 9 shooters. This is going to be harder on a $25 table with a smaller bankroll. But let's see how we do. 8. 8 becomes the point. Alright, so the hops lose. So 33 is down. Alright, so now we're going to that away. $1 for the buys on the 4 and 10. Okay. Need a quarter combat. And this is our first shooter. 7 out. Alright, so let's see what happens. So we're going to lose these. That's 100 and a quarter. Alright, so we know that we've got 140 here. So we know that we're going to make money then. Okay? Alright, so let's go with let's go with a quarter here. And this is 100, so I'm going to put this back and put it right here. So we're going to make $40, all right? So there's the 25. There we go. All right, so that comes back. And the 140 goes back. And that's profit. All right, so now pup comes down, 0.7 out. And now we got to put our hops for the next shooter. Again, it's 33. All bets set. Dice out. And here we go on our second shooter. 4. 4 is our point. 1, 3, 4. We lose our hops. Okay, so now we're going to go across. Oh, I didn't do the, you know what, that's right. There was something I didn't do the caps, the $30 for that. So that would have fallen, all right? On the last round. Alright, I knew there was something that was strange. I couldn't, off the top of my head, I couldn't think. Okay, so we got our caps, and we got a quarter in the cone. We're all straight now. We've got to buy that, so I know I'm straight on that. And dice are out. No more hiccups. Alright, so we got a hard 6. The quarter moves behind the 6. We get paid 35 on that. The place bet comes down and becomes the new place bet. And we've got that there, and we're good. There's the hard 6. You see it. And dice out. 5, 5, and no field 5. $25 come travels. The place 5 gets paid 35, which is a good thing. All right, and then the place part of it comes down, and we rack the rest. All right, so now we have 2 combats. Looking for 3 combats. There's a 7, 7 out. Okay, so that's okay. So that falls. We've got 130 there. All right, so we know we're going to make money. So we know we guarantee we're going to make money. All right, so 7. All right, so that's a win side. This is the losing side. All right, so there's our 100 there for that. So that goes back, and we know we're going to get a quarter for that. That gets matched up there, and so we are owed 35 that time, which we make. We rack up, point comes down, new shooter. We set back up with 100, 25, 30, and 40 as our don't, and 33. So get some change. For our house, and we're off to the races. 5 is our new point. Set our point. Our hops lose, of course, no big deal. And then we're going to set up for our cross. It's a buy on the 10. Place the 9, 8, 6, and buy the 4. Quarter in the come. All right, so that's a buy, and that's a buy. And I believe all bets are set except for the cap. So we can't forget that. Now all bets are set. 7 out. Wow, cold table, which is fine for us. Okay. 1, 25, that's 30, and that's 35. So we know we've got 140 over here that's dying to be paid. Okay, so all right, so that's 150, 165. All right, that's 125. So we are owed a quarter and a nickel this time. Okay, let's break even. Yep. All right. This goes back. 1, 2, 3. Gotta make some change, which is just fine. 10, 25, 10, 25 for that, and I'll get another quarter's worth of change here. 10, 25. And I'll get $10 here. That's 33, and we're good. We're good. We got a new shooter. All right, dice are out. 6. 6 becomes the point. All right, so we lose the hop. All right, and so we're going to be buying the 4 and 10 and placing the rest, quarter in the come, cap on that, on the 8, all bets set. 7. Wow. 7 out again. That is... Oh, let me pay the vig on that. So there's no questions, no problems. It's 130 again. That gets paid 165, I believe. That's 150, 75. Yeah, 75, and then it's 85, 90, right? 70, that's 75, that's 80, that's 90, that's 190. Okay, so we're owed 190. All right, so there's 1, 50, 75, 80, and 90. Maybe I mispaid myself that one time, I don't know. But anyway, I know that that's right. All right, point comes down, new shooter, and I know that this goes back. Oh, you know what? I didn't take that quarter back out. That's what it was. Wow. So I made an extra quarter. All right, I messed up. So that's supposed to be 140, and that doesn't even, so that's 140 there. Get that out of there. All right, so we kind of lucked out on that one. So that was not an error, a math error. It was a player error. All right, so so that actually worked out in our favor just a little bit. So let's go back to the 33 hop, hopping the 7s. All right, so we got 140 now, which is that's all we really need is 140. And we're gonna take these back to our rack. New shooter. And here we go, 9. 9 is our point. We lose the 33 hop. Okay, so now we go back, buying the 4 and the 10, just placing the 6, 8, and 5. We're buying that, putting caps on our 6 and 8, and we're good. Nine. Okay, so this is a problem here. It's not good for us this time. All right, so our 140 does fall. The shooter made his point. The come does travel. So I'm going to put this up higher, just a little bit higher, to denote that between the buy bets and the come bet. Okay, so we lose this. All right, and we're going to be coming back out. That's 100, it's 25, 30, and 40. So that's 140. And then we need 30. 10, 25 for that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Need more change, of course. 3 for 33, and all bets. I need a quarter? No, let's come out. Let's come out. Yeah, it's come out, so that's fine. So this come is active on the come out. Snake eyes. All right, so we lose the hops on the snake eyes. All right. We do win the 140. So So let's go. It's 1, 25, 30, and 40. So we won that. So this goes back there. That's no action, and the shooter is still active, same shooter. Okay, and oh, we need to reset that back up. So 10, 25. 2 and 3. 2, 3, 33. All right, there we go. All bets set. And that is a 7. So 7. In this case, we do lose. We lose the com, and we'll lose this. Or don't pass. We'll lose part of the hops. All right, now let's see where we win. All right, so 11 times 15 is 165. All right, so that's what we're going to get back. That's 1, 50, 65 plus this. All right, so we're going to, so we only lost 10, 20, 22. So we lost $22. And those were not in action. It was on the come out roll. So now we're going to reestablish. That's 25, that's 30, and that's 40. We're going to reestablish that. And that's got to make change. All right, so there's 50, 10, 25, 10, 25. All right. So there's 10, 20, 30, and more change. So there's that, and there's that, and there's that. So, coming out again, all that's set. 3. So, on a 3, we lose the hops. And we're going to win the 140. There's 1, 25, 30, and 40. Okay. So I'm going to lock that up. And again, we'll come back out with 33. All that's set. And that is a hard 10. Hard 10. So the point moves to the 10. I'm going to get $1 back on this and make that a place bet. And I'm also going to go there, and I'm going to lose the hops. So I haven't forgot about that. This looks good. That's a buy. Everything looks good. 5. All right, so that pays 35. Okay, so let's travel the come first. So the come bet travels. This gets paid 35. It's 25, 35. The place bet will come down and become a new come bet. I'm going to rack the 35, and that's how we do it. 5 again. So I'm just going to basically just get paid on the come, and it turns, comes back. So just rack that. All right, that is a yo 11. So the yo pays a quarter on we're good. That is a 7, 7 out. So on a 7 out, all of the insides lose. So this is loss. And those are wins. Okay. All right. 1 1/4. All right, so there's 1 1/4. All right, so they owe me 30. All right. That comes down. We get a new shooter. All right. Now we can come back out. 125, 130, and 140. So that's 140. Don't. Or I have 33. Change. Okay. That goes back there. That goes on our hops. Come out, roll. 12. Okay, so that pushes, and we lose our hops. That was a 12 boxcars. So we just need to reestablish. I'm going to make more change. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 30. 1, 2, 3. We got that. All right, come out. 9. So we lose the hops. Point becomes 9. Buy. There, and we'll get 3 change for the buys, and we want 1/4 in the come, and we're good. Snake eyes, that's not good for the come, so we lose that, we replace that. And 9, oh boy. So the 9 does fall this time, so that's bad. We lose that. That comes to the 9. So we'll put that back here, push that a little bit further back to distinguish that. That is the cap. They made the point, so we got to come back out. So that's 25, 30. Side 10, 25, 10, 25. Put that back. All right, so let's bring this back out. That's 100, 25. That's 30. That's 40. So that's our 140 plus our 30, 10, 20, 30, and our 33. All right, and all that set. 5 is our point. There we go. The 5 will become our new combat. We lose our hops. All right, and dice are out. Snake eyes, we lose the 1/4. We establish the 1/4. 6 hard. Hard 6. Come travels. This gets paid 35. And this will be a new combat. Rack that up like that. All that's set. That's a 9. Alright, so come gets paid, comes down, gets reestablished, and we lock that up. And that is an 8, easy 8, 6, 2, 8. Alright, so combat travels. So now we got 3 combats. This will pay 35. And now we don't need another combat. We're just going to let it rock and roll. And here we go. That's a 5. That's what we didn't want. Alright, so we lost that. That's another $140 down. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to choose just not to put that up there. I know we've got a bunch of combats. It's new. Let's go. 8. Okay, so this gets paid and comes down. Alright, that's living dangerous, but we're down. And that's a 9. That's a combat that gets paid, and this comes down. And I'm going to bring that back. And there's, of course, there's a 7. So we lose all of this. Goes to the bank. That comes down. We get a new shooter. Whew. So at this juncture, this is really, really tight, really tough. So that's 1, 25, 30. That's 140. And there's 30 on the hops. Give you change there for 3. Let's see, 4, 5. Okay, and so, oh boy, so let's see, we've got to set this up. There. 7, 7, 7, 7. So, let's see what happens here. Alright, so we got 33 there. Alright, so alright, I want to break this down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that out of there. Alright, we lose 2 of those. Alright. And of course we lost that. So this pays 165. That's 1. That's 25. 30. That's 40. 50. 65. Plus you get that back. Okay. All right. So 2, 3, 4. All right. So that was a 7 out. Yeah. No shooter. Okay. So can we survive? That's 1, 25, 30, 40. All right. So it's 10, 20, 30, 33. All right. We've got a 3 craps. So we lose the hop. All right, so we get paid 140. 30, 40. Right. And we put our 30. Make change. One, two, three. And we're good. That's a 5. No field 5. Hops fall. Point is established. Now let's see what we can do. Because I don't know. I know we're going to do that. Yeah, we got enough. Bye, bye. All right. That is a hard 4. Hard 4 pays 50 for 1. I don't know why my little light went out. But anyway, so it's 50 for 1. All right, so I need to get 49 basically. So that's 25, 30, 40, 45, 49. So that's 49 there. All right, that's going to become a combat. So this is going to come down, become a new combat. I'm going to lock this up. Okay, and so I'm good. 7 out. All right, so these fall. I got 140 here. That gets paid plus the quarter. All right, so that's 150, 165. So that owes me 165. So there's 125. That's 50. There's 65. Okay. All right, so that comes. There's another shooter. All right, so let's go. Let's take the quarter back. So that makes that 150. 140. 140. All right, so that goes back there. This is profit, and we're going to establish our 33. 1, 2, 3. All right. 9. Okay, so we lose these hops. Hop and 7. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Alright, we got that. Let's make some change. There's 50. Alright. Okay, so let's see, we need the caps there. I need more change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that I can buy the 4 and the 10. Alright, so that's mine. All bets set. That's a 6. 8. 8 hard. Okay, come travels. That gets paid 35. That comes down. That gets locked up. And let's rock and roll. And there is an 8. 5, 3, 8. Okay, so the combat travels. That gets paid and comes down, becomes a new thing, and it gets paid, goes there, and we're good. And that's a 7. 7 out. Okay, so we'll lose that. Our 140 becomes 160, or I believe. 150, 165, 165. All right, so it becomes 165. We are owed 165. So there's 1. And there's 50. There's 65. 165. And there's our last shooter. Okay, so we're going to take 140. Alright, so that gets locked up. That gets locked up. We get our hops active at 33. Alright, all that's set. Last shooter. 4. 4 is the point. Lose the hops. Alright, so now, what happened there? I guess I didn't pick that up. Alright, so, there. We'll buy that. And caps. Okay, and we're off. 10. Alright, we bought that. So again, that pays 49. That's 25. That's 30. 45. 49. Alright, that pays 49. That travels. This will fall and become a new combat. We're going to lock the 49 up. Alright, combat. Boxcars, we lose that. Reestablish it. And that's a 10 on the end. Alright, so we got here. This comes down. This gets replaced as a new combat. Lock that up. 8. Okay, so the combat travels. This gets paid 35. Alright, so this will come down and get locked up. So we have 2 combats. We're looking for a 3rd combat. Snake eyes, we lose the quarter. Reestablish the quarter. 6. Okay, so the combat travels. The 6 gets paid 35. And then we're not going to establish any more combats because we have our 3. And all that's set. And we got a 5. We got a 5 there, so that's 35. Alright, so I'm going to rack this one. Okay. 7 out. Alright, so that's all she wrote for this time. Alright, so 7 out. This gets paid 140. 1, that's 1 1/4, so we're owed. That's 25, that's 30, and that's 40. So now we're paid there. That comes out in, let's see where we stand. One, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. All right. 10, 20, 5. 10, 25. 10, 25. 10, 25. 10, 500. All right, so put that there. That's a $100 chip there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 5. So that's our 500. And so we made 75, 80, 90, 95, $99. So we made $99. We got beat up pretty bad, but we still showed a profit with a tight bankroll of 500 at a quarter table. This is difficult. Okay, it's not impossible, but it's difficult. Okay. All right. Well, good luck at the tables. We'll see you next time. And this was the 140 passage.